watching us from. Welcome back to this channel. We spread love and positive vibes. And I want to start by thanking our returning subscribers, our new subscribers, our keyboard reactors, those that are liking our videos. We appreciate you so much. And I always tell you, we pray for you. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord enlarge you. May the Lord shield you, protect you together with your family. We don't take it for granted, guys, that you watch us, you comment, you like our videos, you subscribe. We do not take it for granted. I think I've repeated that several times because it's true. We don't take it for granted. And now, guys, we have introduced the membership club. Join our club members to support us. Guys, please, if you really want me to visit Jamaica soon, kindly join the club, the membership club, so that you can assist us. It's not easy to travel. It's not easy to pay an air ticket and even to go and have the hotel booking and all that. It requires a lot of money, and by joining our club membership, you're going to assist me a lot to go to the land I love. And you know the thing, guys, you know how much I love this land of Jamaica. I always talk about them, and I can never exhaust about their greatness, about their goodness, about their ability to penetrate. Actually, that is what I'm going to talk about today. The Jamaicans' power of penetrating in other nations. It is epic. It is mind-blowing. And you're going to see it. Jamaica can beat all the odds to be great there, to be on top there. You know, sometimes when I am talking about Jamaica, there is someone who came to the comment section and told me, why are you shouting? Because I get excited, I get emotional, and I can really talk. So today, sorry, I have a cold. So today I want us to share the power of Jamaica to penetrate in the great land and to have positions in those great land and to beat all the odds, racism, and all those things, just to climb there on top and be somebody the world looks upon. These are Jamaicans. I told you, Jamaicans never give up. Jamaicans never lose hope. Jamaicans can be faced with challenges, but they overcome those challenges and become who God has destined them to be. They are not cowed by challenges. They are not discouraged by what people are saying around. They are not discouraged but by what is surrounding them. And we all saw it during the Hurricane Beryl. Jamaicans stood firm and overcame the challenge that was in front of them. They are courageous people. They are wonderful people. They can stand against all odds to be who they are. And actually their history tells it all. We see Nina the Maroon, we see Marcus Garvey, we see Bogra, we see all those people that stood firm, refused to be coward, refused to be intimidated, refused to be blocked from attaining their vision, from attaining their mission, from being who God has destined them to be. And even up to now, the generation that has come so many years, they still stand firm and say no to blockers. Those blocking their way, they say no. Those that are hindering them to go to the top, they say no. They are going to fight for their rights. They fight for who they are. They fight for their goals and their visions until they attain them. And I tell you guys, I'm not just trying to exaggerate. You have seen it in the world record, Miss World pageants, in the track and events, in the track and field events, in the boxing arena. We have seen in the politics, in education positions, we have seen Jamaicans licensing without agreeing to be pulled. Guys, do you remember me telling you that the people who are carried to be slaves from the Western Africa, who are actually the ancestors of Jamaicans, they refuse to be oppressed and they refuse to stay in the slavery status. They refuse to be coward. They refused to get comfortable in the status of slavery. And they fought their slave masters fearlessly until they overcame. Those are the Jamaicans I'm talking about. They never joke. They never take it for granted. They have to make their decision to move upwards and nothing can stop them. I'm telling you, you're going to see it. When I talk about this video, you are going to see who are Jamaicans and how much they can fight for what they believe in. We have seen it. Marcus Garvey, he fought and fought and fought for what he believed in. Paul Bagla, he fought for what he believed in. Nana, the Maroon, she fought for what she believed in. And even the current Jamaicans, they are fighting for what they believe in. By the way, guys, do you know you can never put a Jamaican down? We saw the other day this white person who went to a hotel in Jamaica and tried to bring, what can I call it? Shame to a lady who was actually the cashier in the hotel. And that lady told her off. Jamaicans are not going to allow you to pull them down. And I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, that there is this Jamaican who's, not even a Jamaican, it was a lady, I think from Trinidad, who said, I love working with Jamaicans because they are going to stand for their rights. They are not going to allow oppression. They are not going to allow to be coward. And we saw it. They resisted the aeroplane that had landed in their land, and the government was trying to cover it, but Jamaicans said no until it was returned back. Those are the people we are talking about. Determination is top-notch. Courage is top-notch. And hard work. That is the tingle of the Jamaicans. I'm going to start by showing you people that have been on top there in the world developed countries and actually standing for those countries to win medals for them, and yet their parents or themselves have come from Jamaica, because Jamaicans will not stand wherever they go to allow that they are minority, they are inferior, they are all that. No, they are going to stand and be who God has destined them to be. I start with one man called Lenox Lewis. Lenox Lewis was a boxer, is actually a boxer. And this boxer has defeated all the odds to win several awards for Britain. He actually fights for Britain. And it is said, Lenox Lewis is a heavyweight championship. At his retirement, he had actually won 41 times. He had fought 41 times. Out of those 41 times, there was 2 losses and 1 draw and 32 times win in the knockout. By knockout. Maybe I don't know what terms they use in boxing, but he had won 32 times by knockout. Maybe the people who actually know about boxing can tell us what they mean by knockout. This is a guy who defeated all the odds to be who he is, to win this boxing heavyweight championship in a country that is not his. He defeated the people that are from that country and stood strong to be actually given awards 32 times, though he did not belong to that country. Those are Jamaicans in the house. They are going to defeat all the odds to be who God destined them to be. The other person that has defeated all the odds to be who God has destined him to be is this guy we call Donovan Barry. Donovan Barry is a track and field champion in Canada. So he actually competes for the Canadian people. So this is a guy that has come from Jamaica and has defeated all the odds, including maybe racism, to be who God has destined him to be. And according to the records, he has held world record for 100 meters several times. I was talking about Donovan Barry. And he has defeated all the odds to win medals for Canada. He actually competes for Canada. He has received, or rather he received, the Canadian Sport Award in 1996, and in the following year, which is 1997, he won a silver medal in the overweight championship. This is a Jamaican born who is actually making history in a run that does not belong to them. So the Jamaicans don't fear. They are not coward. They don't have inferiority complex. Wherever they go, they shine. Wherever they go, they show the people the tingle. Wherever they go, they will fight all the odds to be who they want to be. The other person that I want to talk about is Sanya Richards. This is a woman who runs the 4x400 meters race. And this woman has defeated all the odds to win world championship titles. In this race, there was actually, the race that she ran, there was actually a cancer patient. They were running alongside Noreen Williams. And actually, Sanya has won several titles for the country she runs for. Actually, I think she runs for America, yeah. She's an American sprinter. She's actually one of the fastest women in America. She has defeated all the odds to win gold medals, silver medals, and many other medals in the sprinting race in America. So that is a woman born Jamaica. By the way, she was born in Kingston, Jamaica. Ghetto, by the way. Kingston, Jamaica. My earring part is falling down. Let me put it so that it doesn't fall. So, she was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and Sanya started running when she was 7 years old. Can you imagine, guys? Jamaicans are trained in their field of talent when they are very young. We saw Usain Bolt started running when he was 12 years old. Sanya Richards started running when she was 7 years old. That is a small girl. And it is said she won an award for her school when she was that young in the youth championship. She won an award. And it is said she started very, very young, and she has maintained and became a world gold medal winner. That is Sanya Richard running for America. Can you see? We had the first one fighting for which country? Britain. Then we had Donovan running for Canada. Then we have Sanya Richards running for America. Jamaicans making the world, do we call them world first class countries, or do we call them world developed countries, to shine. They will go there and stand tall. They will go there and compete to be who they want to be, or who God has destined them to be. Those are Jamaicans, guys. Then we have the R&B booster R.A.M. He's an American rapper, but his origin is from Jamaica. He's a record producer, born to Jamaican immigrants. His parents were Jamaican immigrants, and they were Jeladan Green and Trevor Smith. Those were his parents. He has won several awards in the rapper industry. He has actually been in the front line in the rapper industry. So he has actually brought a name for America because of singing, rapping, and so on. So this is a Jamaican born, but he's shining in America. Then we go to Kisain Thompson. I talked about Kisain Thompson and I said he's the next Usain Bolt. Actually, when we looked at the record breaking, we found that Kisain Thompson has actually defeated Usain Bolt in terms of time recording. And let me tell you a story about Kisain Thompson. Kisain Thompson has actually overcome all the odds and the challenges in life to be who he is. Actually, before he learned the race that he won, his father had passed on. You can imagine this boy was mourning, he was down, he was actually suffering because the loss of a father is not something small that we can take for granted. And this man overcame all those odds, and after 5 months of mourning, he went back to the field event to running and actually won. And we have seen he has actually kept a record that is slightly ahead that of Usain Bolt. So we are looking at Kisain Thompson as the next Usain Bolt. He has done a lot of things that can make Jamaica to be proud. Jamaica is very, very proud of Kisain Thompson. By the way, Kisain Thompson is still running for Jamaica. He has not yet come out of Jamaica. So let us continue with the list. So guys, we are still continuing with the list as I told you earlier. So we have Renford Christie. I think the pronunciation is correct. This guy, I was reading about his history and I was saying, my God, this is a champion. This is a fighter. This is a hardcore. This is a real Yadi. He has overcome a lot in life to win, to be the first Britain sprinter to win a gold medal. But before that gold medal was won, Renford has gone through hell. He has faced a lot of racism. I was reading at one time, he was walking along the streets in Britain and a white man approached him and told him, why are you wearing a red jacket of Britain and you are black? Can you imagine? And this guy could not respond because when you are in the country that does not belong to you, you cannot start fighting. He is actually born in St. Andrew Parish. He's a real yard. And Renford also, when he was training for a race, his house was raided. And actually this raiding was more to do with racism. And when his house was raided and he went to report about the theft, he was told he had stolen a car. Can you imagine? All this opposition. And this guy never gave up. He never lost hope. He maintained. Actually, he has won a gold medal as the first Briton to win a gold medal in 100 meters. Not even that. He has coached a lot of people that have won medals in the sprinting race. Some of the people he has coached are Damon Campbell, Catherine Mary, Mark Lewis, Laura Turner. Those are the people he has coached and they have won gold medals. By the way, Renford faced a lot of opposition. He won a gold medal, and after winning a gold medal, because they had nothing to accuse him about, they talked about his dick. His private part is big. And women started mocking him. And when he went to report, they made fun of him in their media stations, which was so bad. But this guy never gave up, never lost hope. It is said that his daughter saw him crying because of the pain of racism. And those who discriminate others because of their color, can you stop it? All of us, we are fear-free and wonderfully made. So I am so proud of Renford, and I am so proud of standing tall to shame his enemies. And he won a gold medal, and he has coached a lot of people that have won a gold medal. So this is a man who has defeated all the odds. And that is why I tell you, Jamaicans are fighters, Jamaicans are courageous, Jamaicans are hard workers, Jamaicans will not be coward to stop what they are doing. You cannot block their destiny. You cannot block where they are going. Whether you mock them, whether you abuse them, whether you discriminate them, they stand tall and do their shenanigans. So those are the Jamaicans in the house. And I'm so proud. I cannot wait to meet them in the streets of Kingston, in the streets of Ochorio, in the streets of every parish in Jamaica. Guys, join my membership class and help me to go to Jamaica. I really long for the day I will see that I have accumulated enough money to travel to this ride, because I am sure I'm going to come with a lot that can help me to develop in this country of ours. Because Jamaicans are not just people to talk. They are doers. They are hard workers. They are determined to do what they want to do. And I would want actually to interact with them, to have a good time with them, and to know their tingo, because they have defeated all the odds to be who they are in the world. The next person I'm going to talk about is not a sport person. It is a political person. Is it political? I can say that. Colin Powell. All of you have been telling me, talk about Colin Powell. Colin Powell is the chairman of USA Army Joint Chiefs of Staff. A Jamaican, by the way, but he has risen to the top in the Army of United States of America. Do you think it's that easy? It's not easy. But this guy, by determination and by the blood of Jamaican learning in his veins, he has rose to be the chief staff of the United States Army, actually chairman of the Army Joint Chiefs of Staff. I think I've said it well. In United States of America. Not even that. He is the 65th person in the United States Secretary of State. So he is actually a very successful man in the United States of America. And he is from where? The land of wood and water. He's from the yard. He's a yardie. And that is why he has persevered all the odds to be who he is today. So, the other guy that I'm going to talk about, I had talked about him earlier, Renford Christie. Renford Christie. Renford. Is it Renford or Renford? Renford, the Jamaicans in the house can tell us whether it is Renford or Renford Christie. So, we have talked about those people, and they are great men and women who have made Jamaica to be proud. Actually, we have Renford Christie, who is actually the first man to win a gold medal in Britain. I think we have talked about him, and he faced a lot of racism in Britain, and he overcame all that to be the first gold medalist in Britain. So let us talk about Kamala Harris. Oh my God! Jamaicans can go to the highest level in this world. Oh my God, do you remember Kamala Harris, guys? Who is watching me? Kamala Harris is actually the vice president of the United States of America under Joe Biden. And she can be the president of America. Having gone to the seat of the vice president of America, it means she can actually be the president of America. This woman comes from Jamaica. She has the Jamaican blood running in her veins. The father was a Jamaican, while the mother was an Indian. So she's actually a Jamaican because we know the origin of a child by the father. So this woman is a Jamaican, and she's going to the top seat in one of the feared country in the world, United States of America. Jamaicans are not a joke. Jamaicans are not a joke. I have told you several times, and already you know the tingo. Jamaicans do not joke. If they want to go to the sky, there'll be no hindrance. There'll be no barriers. There'll be nothing to stop them. They will rise there to the top. And we have seen it many times. So this woman has defeated all the odds to be the vice president of the United States of America. And by then we are talking about who? We were talking about Colin Powell. And I said that he holds a very big seat in the USA Army. And she has actually led some operations. I have forgot to tell you. So he has actually been in the front line in some of the operations that have been successful in the United States of America. One of them is the Operation Desert Storm of 1991 in the Persian Gulf War. He was in the front line. He's actually the man who was leading this army, and they won. He had also led the army to the invasion of Panama to remove General Manuela Noriega from power, and they succeeded. This is a guy to look up to, and that is Colin Powell from Jamaica. So I was talking about Kamala. Kamala has risen to the top seat there in the United States of America because she has the Jamaican blood in her vein. And the sky is the limit. When you have the Jamaican blood in your veins, the sky is the limit. Now, another person is Dina Asha Smith. Dina Asha Smith is the first woman to win a world title in a sprint event. So she's actually the first woman to win a gold medal in a sprint event in Britain. She lives in a very luxurious home. Actually, if you see Dina Asha Smith home, you'll find that this woman is great in Britain. She has won herself gold medals in the sprinting race in Britain. She is a woman to look out to. And we have seen very many men and women who are doing tremendous work in other nations, but they come from Jamaica. We talked about Sanya Richard, who is born in Kingston, and we talked about when she started running when she was 7 years old, and she represented her school in her school was Verse Prep. And Verse Prep, I saw people saying in the comment section, it's a very good school. I think it trains a child in a very good way because Sanya started running in this school when she was barely 7 years old, and she has become a world champion in the 100 meters race and 4x4. At the 2012 Summer Olympic, she won a gold medal in the 100 meters. So this is Sanya Richard winning for America all these gold medals. She is a great woman. We celebrate the Jamaicans that have defeated all the odds to be great there. We celebrate them. The ones that are still on the way, going up the ladder, we celebrate you too, because we know the sky is the limit. When you have determination, when you are with God, when you are hardworking, the sky is always the limit. And we wish our sisters and brothers in Jamaica success in whatever they undertake, because they deserve that and much more. They deserve to be on the top there. They deserve to shock the world. They deserve to make the world tremble by their achievements, because they are great people. They are welcoming people. They are loving people. Our love for them is great. And I pray every day, may the Lord continue rising the people of Jamaica. May they go to the top and become the country that we all admire as Africans, so that they can actually be our role model in terms of developing and being independent. We love you, the people of Yard, and we appreciate what you are doing outside there and inside Jamaica. We celebrate you 100 times. You are doing great. God is with you, and the sky is the limit. Bye guys for now. See you during the next video. Share the video, like the video, subscribe if you have not, and join membership.